Never a shortage of dumb people doing really stupid things. Welcome to another edition of Idiotology with Lynch and Taco. 1011 WJRR. Bunch of frickin' idiots.
Why are you wearing a chef's hat?
Because, I'm going to my old profession. But I could never prepare food like, 4 flamingos, dude. They're dropping food off later. Did you see what all the different things they offer? I
am looking at this communication from, is this part of the magical dining deal?
Yes. You go to,
that's going on through what?
Through the end of the month.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Magicaldining.com. Again, magicaldining.com. If you've never taken advantage of this, whether you go to 4 flamingos, that's where you go when I hear what they're bringing. They do a all-you-can-eat stone crab brunch on October 26th. They also do a Thanksgiving brunch in November, pig roast in December. Who don't like a pig roast? And then they do a New Year's Eve and Valentine's. Check them out for Magical Dining while you can, dude. They're great. 4 flamingos.
4 flamingos.
Yeah, 4 flamingos. And again, Magical Dining going on through the end of the month. My wife and I do it all the time. It's actually, you know what?
The prefix menus, which are sold at set price, and you get the full course deal there. It's great.
Yeah, it's like some of them will be $40. You have full courses past it, beginning to end, and then some will be for the really, they're all great restaurants. They only feature good restaurants, but $60 for the others. So,
all right, check out the Magical Dining while you still can take advantage of that before the end of the month. Thank you.
Tell you what, if it's sorry to cut you off, but if it's like an anniversary or something that you have going on, you go in there and, schmooze up the wife or the hubby with a 3-course meal. Make it magical with magicaldining.com.
All right, let's get into Idiotology here. We'll begin in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Daughter was there last week to watch the Gators get their ass kicked.
Oh, yeah. Was she at the tailgate party?
She was at a party, I think. But
hopefully she wasn't with 47-year-old Virginia Summers.
No, why would my kid be hanging out with a 47-year-old Virginia? So what did Virginia do?
Virginia's a middle school teacher in Baton Rouge.
Okay.
She's in a little bit of trouble, and I'll get to the tailgate in a minute. Police at the middle school she works at this week, the school had a random drug sweep. The K-9 units came in, just running through the facility to make sure everything was cool.
And safe, and no kids brought anything in their little lunchbox.
No problem with the students, but Virginia was holding.
I said booze. What'd she have?
The dog hit on something around her desk, and when pressed, it was discovered, she had cocaine at her desk.
At what grade?
Middle school.
Oh, my God.
So she... This is where it's not mine.
Did she sniff up the evidence?
It's not mine.
Oh, okay.
Although she did, after police pressed her and school officials pressed her, admit to having had the cocaine and doing some coke at the tailgate party for the LSU Florida game the weekend before. And apparently she forgot it was still on her person.
Yeah. I think that's the kind of thing you wouldn't forget's on you. That's just me, and a non-coker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, at the middle school. Those kids can get on your nerves, man. I know we're only a few weeks into the session.
Keeping you on your toes, so you got to be awake. She did the tailgate, and then it's a week later, still there. She just said, you know what, this is much easier to teach if I have all this energy.
Dude, I cannot tell you how many football tailgates I've been at. Yeah. I've never seen anyone doing cocaine at a football tailgate. Some weed, of course, yeah. Lots of beer.
Beer bongs.
Yeah, and shots and whatever. But I've never seen anyone just break down and go, yeah!
Let's get really looped before we get in there.
I got the 8-ball.
Yeah.
Who's ready to rock?
Hey, come here real quick. Let's go in my car. Hey, what'd you bring me in here for? What are we up to?
Oh, God.
Wow.
I saw this, and this is something we've discussed on this show, actually multiple times on this show.
Speaking of tailgating, I have a surprise for you that I'll mention when we get the Bulldog Mike Bianchi in here in about, 6:25.
Okay, good.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Tailgating, think about it. Go ahead.
We've talked about this before. Americans' attitudes towards committing crime. and they were asked a question, do you think you could commit a serious crime and get away with it? Was one of the questions in this survey.
The majority said yes.
No. But 1 in 8 do think they could commit a serious crime and get away with it. Mm-hmm. And, again, you got to break down to what is your serious crime going to be? There's some that are probably a little easier to get away with than others.
The 1 out of the 8 that were interviewed are the ones that, break into a bank or something with a banana. Just their finger. We've seen that. We've seen it all, actually, over the years.
If you had to commit a serious crime and attempt to get away with it, would it be a bank robbery? Which one would you go with?
You always do an inside job with somebody, but it would have to be somebody like you that I trust.
Right.
And you're not going to get loose-lipped. You know what I'm getting at?
Right.
Because otherwise I'd have my in-laws off you. What would I commit? What about you? Did you think about it already? I'd rob the kids' lemonade stand.
I wouldn't do anything that involved violence.
No.
I think you take that out of the equation because I think that draws even more attention to any kind of serious crime as if there's a violence element. So it would have to be a white-collar crime in nature, something financial.
Yeah, but you do a lot of time
probably
there.
Like serious tax fraud or something to try to get away with.
Yeah, but they always catch you.
No, they don't. They don't. No.
And I know you're thinking, I'll end up in that great prison where, all the mobsters do, where you're making your own sauce.
Club Fed?
Your own gravy, sorry. Yeah, Club Fed. Hey, we got Anthony over there. He's making the gravy while you're pouring the red wine.
And as much as we talk about all the lakes here in Central Florida, I wouldn't do anything, where you're hiding evidence there.
Oh, having to throw a body over?
Right.
Now, we're keeping it nonviolent. I told you, I'm going, you asked a crime in general. I said, I'm going for the kids' lemonade stand. Some of them little booger eaters get, upwards of $14. They're not going to be able to pin me.
Little girl next door and her friend were selling paperclip bracelets they made. They set up a little stand. We're selling.
Cool.
They were selling them for 10 cents each.
Oh.
I'm like, ladies.
Business model sucks.
This is 2025.
Yeah.
You get $5 for those.
So they upped it?
No. They were selling them, but anybody who came by, in fact, they may have been even smarter by just charging 10 cents because any adult's going to go, oh, how cute. Here, have $10.
Here, have 5, 10. That could have been, they could be shrewd
of them.
Shrewd businesswomen.
Right.
But that's where I just pictured the sign where it says 10 cents and it's crossed out and now it's $5 next to it. Hey, girls, I see what you did here.
They were offering a complimentary glass of ice cold water.
Hey.
Yeah.
Whatever works. So the crime I do, I'm not a big crime guy. I'd have somebody else do it. No, but then I got loose lips.
More on this on our JR Facebook page. Hungary has won this year's international grave digging competition. They did have the advantage of home soil.
Oh, yeah, you know how to dig.
Grave diggers from around the world descended upon Hungary for the 8th annual grave digging competition. Teams of 2 had to dig the standard size grave in under 2 hours and then fill it in neatly afterwards, and appearance, was style points were awarded for that as well.
And if you put grass plugs in it, you get
a neat little mound of dirt once you were done.
Why wouldn't you just leave them open and put the crime tape around it so they're already dug for somebody?
They were just doing this in a field.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It would be kind of weird to go visit your family member in a field. Got a cut right here. Look at my 10-cent bracelet. I got this and then went to the grave digging. Dude, they sold it for like $20.
Lynch and Taco on